spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because
gets away from one, finds some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this set. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Got room at the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound, like
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back brought some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to...
Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Snap from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some...
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Goal line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. At the 45 on its way. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they...
Big guy tries to barrel in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. With the catch, it's Law. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Law.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the handoff. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Allen. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. We really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
To the air, it's Allen. Catch in the middle, it's Washington.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. So now it's 2nd and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Trying to... out of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Throws for the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks, him still on his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.